Bobby Williamson's first year in charge at Kilmarnock has been, to say the least, eventful. In the month which followed Alex Totten's sacking, Williamson took over and then beat Totten in the Tennent's Scottish Cup final. The people of Kilmarnock turned out for Williamson, but now he has to please them over again.
That's been great. It's been great for the people of Kilmarnock. We've really enjoyed winning the cup and the successes came after it, but we've still got to go that step further again and try and achieve something in the league, and I think that's what most managers are looking for.
Have you ever stopped to consider your place in this club's history and of course what that means for you in terms of having to motivate yourself now?
David, I don't look back. That's finished with. I'm just looking ahead all the time. Next game, get that bye with and hopefully be successful in that game and then look at the next one. And it's the old adage, one game at a time, but that's where you've got to be in this game.
There's no shortage of morale in Williamson's squad at Rugby Park, but there is a lack of one vital element right now, and that's goals. Killie, along with Motherwell, are the Premier Division's lowest goal scorers with just 11 strikes in 17 games so far this season. Top goal scorer Paul Wright has missed out on most of Killie's action through injury. And the club's other main striker, Jim McIntyre, started just one league game before injury struck him down. But he's almost back in Williamson's starting 11.
That was a good one.
I've paid my last visit to the surgeon and he said he doesn't want to see me again unless if there's any other problems, you know, but hopefully there won't be. And as you've seen earlier, I'm starting to build my fitness up and things are going okay.
What's it been like for you watching from the sidelines?
It's a bit of a nightmare. I'm not the best viewer. I only go to the home games because a bit of travelling involved, and being at the home games is bad enough, you know, so I tend to annoy my wife, you know, when it comes a Saturday afternoon if it's an away game.
And I see you've got a tea cosy in your head, that's nice.
No, actually it's a cleaning lady, it's a Gucci, you know, she made it for me.
How do you feel after the run this morning?
Feels fine, no reaction at all.
That's excellent. Let's a wee check now just to see how your flexion's doing. Well, this is a most unusual injury. It was ulcer in the cartilage, which I've got to admit I had never seen before.
Now, you've been to 5 World Cup finals with Scotland, so you've got a bit of experience, you know, 3 decades at Rugby Park. You've never seen the likes of this, so how unlucky is Jim McIntyre?
Well, I think he's been lucky in a way that he got his Scottish Cup final over with it, because we were aware then he had a problem, but we decided that he'd play and have it seen to afterwards. You're doing fine, excellent.
How much has the club's extensive and varied injury list affected you and hindered your plans?
To be fair, David, it's something I don't like to dwell on, because we've got players, we've got a big squad of players, and if somebody's out injured, I don't want to dwell on him being out. It's just an opportunity for some other guy to come in and stake a claim, and I'd rather look at the positive side.
Derek Wright returns to Scottish football. Swapping Teesside for Deeside is Alex Miller's first signing. These guys aren't on the payroll, not yet. Anyway, the home sides have the best of the chances, the first falling to Paul Wright. He sends Ilian Kiriakov the wrong way before cracking in a powerful drive, which Leighton managed to get a hand to. Killie took the lead in the 27th minute. Gus MacPherson found Jerome Vareille just onside. The tap to Paul Wright, and he beats Leighton this time. Netting his first goal in 3 months, and he enjoyed it. He's missed out through injury. That's his 8th of the season. The Dons were disappointing in the first half, and they could have fallen 2 goals behind, but Mark Reilly's dig whistled past the post. Into the second half, and another let-off for Alec Miller's men. Paul Wright tees it up for Ali Mitchell, and look at that rocket towards goal. Off the crossbar from Mitchell, a crashing 35-yard volley. It took the Dons until the 30th minute of the second half to seriously test Dragoje Lekovic in the Kilmarnock goal. The ball drops to Billy Dodds, and what about that for a save? International class. Dodds wondering how that stayed out. The striker kept his eye on the ball, and a classy shot with a block to match. But Leighton at the other end still had the most to do. This solo effort from substitute Mark Roberts needed a hand to keep it out. The damage had already been done, and 3 points.